In cunning ways, the make-believe. Cunning ways, the shame. Flesh and spirit, you can use wicked hearts and cunning ways. Lord, you count the days. May my spirit be worthy for you.
Peace and blessings. This is your brother Gabar, and this is I Am Fit Podcast. Are you fit to go God's way? Let's go. So, I had to come in tonight for a few, maybe an hour, maybe two. I don't know. Let the Spirit guide me. But, I was minding my business, and I, just going into the social media and see what's out there in the ether. These things pop up. And then we all know, the actor, Tyrese Gibson. And I guess his divorce has been out. He's been married to a woman by the name of Samantha Lee. They share one daughter, one child, and he shares another daughter from a previous marriage or relationship with someone else. And the Samantha Lee, his ex-wife, is now kind of want to become a celebrity or some form influencer, a life coach and things of that nature, to help women out and so forth, so on. And within this scenario, I was looking at it from another perspective. A lot of people were of course, coming down on the sister, how she was trying to now get a come up, and a lot of women do this within the celebrity world. They get, married to a celebrity, they get divorced, and then now they want to write a book. You got Jada out there as well, with Will Smith, in the strength of these men, right? Shalom. Thank you, brother Sadakaya. Peace and blessings. Let me know if I'm coming in loud and clear before we start. Let me just do my quick sound check. Will Smith. Okay. Yep. I'm good. All right. So, and I guess Samantha Lee is another Jada Smith. Another these women trying to get a come up. Because if you look at the top 10, top 20, top 30, top 40, top 100 billionaire women that are billionaires and millionaires, they usually either inherited from their family or they inherited from a divorce. There's really not, women are not built to be builders and thinkers and being entrepreneur type of scenario, right? And I'm not saying that they are not female entrepreneurs, but the majority of the women that they get a come up is usually through inheritance or what you would say a marriage alimony or something of that nature. So I'm looking at this and I'm analyzing this from a different perspective. I'm blaming Tyrese over this. I'm blaming him. I want to tell you why. And I'm going to play some videos for you guys to understand what we're talking about. A lot of you guys have seen some of the videos, but I want you guys to peep what he said. And I wanna first address his first wife, or I want to talk about who she is. Then the second wife, we all know who she is now because she's been out there in social media. But I also want to acknowledge and talk about the woman he's with now. And once you guys connect all the dots, you're gonna realize it's his fault. It's his fault because the woman he's choosing. So let's go into memory lane. But before we do go to memory lane, I want to play this video, fair use, right? And this is Tyrese responding to his wife about what's going on and all this, talk about his wife. I think his ex-wife admitted that she regrets divorcing him or blah, 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 because she had bad people in the ear. But she still is challenging the prenup. Okay, and he's discussing it. So let's have a conversation. Fair use.
And I was not going to respond to this video of my ex that's now gone viral. She is loving it. Congratulations, you went viral again over something else that you said because you're trying to build up your YouTube page and get your followers up. Listen, man, listen. If you had people in your ear that influenced you into leaving your husband and your 1-year-old child, your innocent 1-year-old child, We both were divorcee kids, grew up in toxic environments, torn in between.
Pay attention when he said we both came from toxic environments, right? Pay attention, because I'm gonna go back to that later.
Our old family, new family, stepfather, stepmother. That's a life that we both lived. And you packed up a 1-year-old, put a COVID mask on top of the Ring cameras, and I was literally in an airplane on my way home to fight for my marriage and my family. You're heartless. None of your friends recognize you. This is all about money. If you had friends in your ear, you're lying, you're gaslighting, you're playing. The only person that was in your ear was your mama. Her name is Patricia Randolph. You didn't have people in your ear. The amount of people that was...
That's right, brothers, you have to be very careful when you're dating a woman who comes from a single mother scenario. You got to talk to the mother, figure her out, because usually mothers get jealous of their daughters when they're successful, and especially when they have a man, a family. Misery loves company. So you got to be very careful, because the tree doesn't fall, or the apple don't fall too far from the tree, as they say, right? Fair use.
Supposedly in your ear, you also had a whole lot of people like Aventer Gray, Taffy Dollar, Creflo Dollar's wife, who married...
Pay attention. Let me back it up, right? He had a lot of people in your ear, right? Hold up. Fair use.
Like Aventer Gray, Taffy Dollar, Creflo Dollar's wife, who married us.
Creflo Dollar's wife who married us. Pay attention.
You had a whole lot of people in your ear telling you that you're about to do something stupid, impulsive, and y'all are actually not going through anything that would make you want to leave your husband. Let's go even further. When Aventer Gray and Pastor John Gray were having their own marital issues at the time.
So he's talking about Pastor Gray and his wife was having marital issues, right? Pay attention.
You arranged a therapy session with Aventer Gray at our house.
So this is what's happening today. Pastors, I need to go to counseling. Then the Bible says, before you become a bishop or deacon, you must have your house in order, your family in submission, because a man cannot run the house of God if he doesn't know how to run his own house. This is what's going on in today's society. And this is the reason why I have this show and I come on to warn these brothers, because the problem is this. We're not getting it. Brothers like this, well, I want to discuss brothers like this. These are the type of brothers, Tyrese, you're a successful brother. I commend everything you have done, but everything that you are dealing with is your fault. Fair use.
And when she walked out of her therapy session, she walked into the foyer where the bumblebee is, and there was 50 boxes with like 7 or 8 people there packing up all the shit to leave the house. And I was in an airplane on my way home to try and fight and save our marriage. So if you had people in your ear at the time, they must be still in your ear, because you're still trying to get $20,000 a month for a 5-year-old. You make $160,000 a year on your own. This is all a game. You're clout chasing. You're something that I don't even know. A simple woman, not into materialistic things, don't care about fame and mansions and popularity. You're everything that you told me and all of your friends and loved ones that you wasn't. If you wanted to be famous, boo-boo, that's all you had to say. You didn't have to play this game that you wasn't. Now you out here playing on single mothers and their emotions, playing on women that are actually in abusive relationships and fucked up marriages that are toxic and dark and dysfunctional. That's not what that was. You think I would have a song entitled "I Don't Think You Ever Loved Me" if I didn't really feel that way? You think I would have a song out called "Love Transaction" if I didn't realize that it was never love, it was just a transaction. This shit is about money.
Okay, I think we back. Let me see what's going on here. 2 seconds. Just give me a thumbs up, guys, if we're back. Okay, I think we back. Okay, I think we back. My apologies. I don't know what just happened. The devil doesn't want this thing to come out tonight. Okay, hold on 2 seconds. Two seconds, folks. Let me fix this. We're gonna get back on the straddle. All right, hold on 2 seconds. Boom. Okay, perfect. Let me take this out and let me add this. Okay, and let me do this. Okay, I'm hearing a thumbs up. Well, I'm seeing a thumbs up, excuse me. Let me just fix this real quick. Adjust this. You know, when you go live, sometimes the internet just starts bugging out. So it's just part of the risk of going live, right? Let me just do this, and let me just do this. I just want to make sure the chat is up. Okay, I'm getting a thumbs up, a thumbs up, a thumbs up. Okay, we're back. All right, outstanding, outstanding. Okay, so let's pick it up again where we left off. Okay, let's get Tyrese in the game back here. Boom, there you go. Okay, fair use.
And I was not willing to go and break this off or cut this woman off because you decided to wake up on a Wednesday and come back and play in the sandbox. Everything about the way you left me was heartless. It was evil. You never considered me, your marriage, and let alone your innocent 1-year-old child. She had to celebrate her 2nd birthday apart. And if you really are really suddenly caring about the effects that you've had on me and your family, why don't you sit these fucking lawyers off of me? Call your lawyers right now and tell them that everything that you're still trying to get right now, you don't want it no more. $20,000 a month for a child? Our prenup says no alimony. Our prenup said everything that the prenup said. You're trying to crack the prenup.
And that's what I'm saying, brothers. It's like this, right? This brother has alimony, right? But he's still paying because although you have an alimony, women sometimes try to challenge that alimony, and men have to still defend the alimony, although they sign and agree the alimony. So what women do, right? Although they signed this alimony, they're still taking to court to challenge it, even though most likely they're going to lose or what have you. Men sometimes, because they don't want to go back to court, they just pay off. Okay, listen, I just give you $2-3 million, give you a house, give you this, just for them to go away. That's why I always tell you, brothers, do not get into a legal contract with the state, with you and a woman. You do not want the state in your business. You don't want you to be going to a judge to grant you a marriage or go to a judge and will grant you a divorce. Because when the judge or the pastor says, in the power invested in me, now I pronounce you husband and wife. What power is he referring to? And I'm speaking to you Christians, right? And we supposed to be under the understanding of God and the Most High Christ that let me just move this out the way. 2 seconds, folks. And the other, okay, hold on 2 seconds. Let me just fix this because, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, we're good. Okay, now I'm going to put the other link. I want to put the link of within, and I'm going to also do the link, and also I'm going to also do the phones in a minute. Fair use.
And it's been 3 years of it. I should have never hired a fucking attorney.
So how is it you did an alimony and you go into court for 3 years? Don't engage, brothers. Do not engage. That's what I'll keep telling you guys. Fair use.
I had a prenup. Everything that I was supposed to give you in the prenup, I gave it to you. You want more. And it's been 3 years. I've moved on. I'm with Zelly.
Oh, sorry.
You moved on. I don't even want to tell niggas the first nigga you started dating when we broke up. Because you're going to go viral from that. If I were to tell niggas who you started dating as soon as we broke up, you would go viral from that. All you want is attention. You want Facebook followers. You want Instagram followers. You're trying to be a life coach and you're trying to get niggas to drink the Kool-Aid. You fucking with a real one right here. Everybody can see through your bullshit. I may be alpha. I may be loud. I may appear to be a narcissist, as some say in the comments. Girl, you was good to leave that nigga. He's a narcissist. No, she's a fucking narcissist. Not only is she a narcissist, but she's a sociopath as well. And what is a sociopath? Someone who will maliciously and vindictively do some shit, fuck over you, hurt you, be made aware of the fact that they inflicted trauma and pain on you, and not even call you and text you to say they sorry. Did you think about the effects that it was going to have on me or our innocent child when you left me the way you did? Did you think about anything? No, it's all about Samantha. So now, go ahead and chase whatever career you're trying to chase. Go ahead and go viral. Go ahead and keep doing your goofy ass podcast and Miracle Mondays and whatever the else you're trying to build. Over here, I don't want no one to confuse me releasing songs the way Adele released songs about her ex-husband, the way Jasmine Sullivan and Mary J. Blige release songs about their exes when they get cheated on, lie, get f***ed over, when they go through painful relationships that come to an end. I don't want no one to confuse me releasing songs, singing about how I feel about Samantha with confusing me wanting this woman back. If I wanted her back, I would have got her back. I don't want Sam. She may be saying that she was thinking about, no. If you had people in your ear when you left me, those same people are in your ear 3 years later because the fucking lawyers are still on my back every day. Go sell this shit to somebody else. Look at every interview I've done, from Sway in the Morning to the Breakfast Club to everything that I've been posting and everything that I've been saying. And if you don't like me, I don't like you. I don't need none of you women in my comments saying they like me. I don't care to be liked. I got my heart broke. I was married. I was with this woman for 5 years. I never cheated. I got more access to shit than most I know. I was a good man, a good husband, and very, very focused on my family and my children. And the $2,500 or $2,600 that I was giving Samantha since she decided to leave me, I was giving her that for 2 years straight without a court order.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Find somebody else that's gonna cut a check for $2,600 without the judge making a judgment for you to do so. I'll always take care of my kids. She's trying to turn a prenup into alimony, which she ain't getting. She's trying to get something that she's not getting because the prenup is protecting me.
Guys, pay attention, right? Because remember, we said he has 2 daughters. One was his first, and the second with the previous, this previous, but he had a first wife, right? Let me back it up a little bit. Pay attention, guys.
Get something that she's not getting because the prenup is protecting me. Dad. And she's, yes. Lower your voice. Okay. So.
You guys heard that? His daughter walked in and said, Dad, lower your voice. Do we see the problem here? Where do you think she learned that from? His first wife. This brother doesn't get respect by women, and the problem that he doesn't understand, that he think he could change these women. And see, brothers like him are also part of the problem. You know why? Because he's gonna probably have sex with his girlfriend now. They're probably already having sex right now. And it's probably unprotected. He's gonna probably have another child with her, right? And we're gonna go into his his current girlfriend. Let my daughter talk about Dad, lower your voice when I'm talking to the camera, to whatever social media about an issue. Dude, you could talk about all that alpha crap you could talk about, brother, but the bottom line is you're part of the problem because you allow that to happen. You attract these women. You deal with these women, right, that it's like you try and take a wild stallion and tame her. You can't tame a wild woman. Trust me, I tried. I would end up in jail. I'm not that dude that think I could change a woman just because I'm a good guy. I know better. A good woman's a good woman because she's a good woman. You can't make a bad woman good. Pay attention. Fair use.
Protected me. Dad. And she's, yes. Lower your voice. Okay.
Lower your voice. Let's play that again. Let's play that again.
She ain't getting. She's trying to get something that she's not getting because the prenup is protecting me. Dad. And she's, yes. Lower your voice. Okay.
I would have been like, excuse me, folks, I have to spank the crap out of my daughter because she just caught a demon. You have to set that thing early, brothers. But if you're dealing with a wild woman, and you have especially a daughter with that wild woman, you're not going to be able to tame your daughter. Trust me. Trust me. Sometimes you just got to cut certain situations loose. Oh, it's getting me all fired up. Fair use.
So at the end of the day, man, listen, I am not here to have any of y'all to keep drinking the Kool-Aid. Y'all are going to have to wake up and understand that when relationships and marriages ends, contrary to what the world believes, it ain't always a cheating man who's verbally and physically abusing you, fucking over you, doing something. It's very simple. If it ain't about Samantha, it ain't about nothing. I guess.
All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. I just don't get it, man. I just don't. And see, I know brothers like this, brother, that, they're wealthy. They're making over 6 figures. I know a guy that's making 7 figures, 8 figures. And he always attract these wild women. And he's always like, it's these women's fault, and it's always their fault. And I can't, these women are always this, that. Brother, but where you met her? Oh, in OnlyFans, or in this, or in the club. That's the problem right there, brother. So let's analyze this thing for a minute, right? Let's look at this. Now, let's first look at his first wife, the woman that he's with now, right? Let's look at the woman, the first woman, right, that he's complaining about, right? Let's look at the first woman, right? Let's see here. Let's get, let's go here, right? This is his first woman, right? That's her right here, right? Tyrese responds that his ex left their daughter with friends while she went out of the country, right? And then let me play this video. Let me go down. I want to, so that's his daughter. That's the one who told him, Dad, be quiet. oh, I will be in jail. I will go crazy. I will go crazy. I will go crazy if I'm in that situation. I would not even know how to respond, right? And this is his first wife, right? Right? And this is his daughter, like mother, like daughter. And I'm sorry, brother, you're to blame, right? But let's show, well, before we go do that, right? To show, I'm gonna play this video, right? Let me see here. There's a meme that I want to put. Yeah, here we go. It says Tyrese's ex-wife reportedly claims living life is her job and will not look for work, right? And he commented about it a few years ago. Let me play this video.
Who's been unemployed for 15 years? Baby mama number one. Why would you go get a job? Why would you get a job? What job is gonna pay you $10,600 a month? So they pimping the system, man. They playing the game. And the family law and the court system is letting them do it. What reason does anybody have to go and get a job, hustle their way into becoming an entrepreneur, doing whatever it takes to be a better example in front of the child or the children? By being a working mom? Why would you go get a job when all you gotta do is stay at home and do nothing? Outside of you taking care of the kids, stay at home and do nothing and put your collection plate out. So come and meet me at the courthouse Tuesday morning, Fulton County Courthouse. This is all public record. This is a peaceful protest. And guess who's been
So this few years ago, this brother was in a situation that he was going to the courthouse. He was crying and all that, yada yada yada. This is his ex-wife. This is not the word. This is not Samantha Lee. This is somebody else, right? This is somebody else, right? So let's now look at, right. So the woman that he's referring to, right, on the video. Let me show you her Instagram account, right? Let me show you her Instagram account. This is it right here, right? Real Samantha Lee, right? That's her right now, posing.
Yeah, you turn it around with it fucking the bad and the ugly.
Don't mess with me. God picked me. I don't care what you think about me. God still got his hand on me.
And you could tell she's crazy as a bedbug. You could tell she's nuts.
You might not have liked my decision, but God still.
Dude, you couldn't tell. That little girl's going to be telling Dad, shut up in a few years. I will guarantee it.
Should a woman submit to a man's leadership?
I think.
Now, she's now trying to be this like, cautionary tale to tell women, don't do as I do. She's trying to be now a life coach. Okay, right?
That when you meet a man who is such a safe bet and so secure, submission is a natural consequence.
Yeah,
I don't know about you, but I've made a pivotal decision in my life. Commitment to myself and God that I will be authentic, true to myself, no matter what comes from it. What they say, shame the devil, tell the truth. And that's exactly what your girl about to do. We live in a world today that is so caught up in their desire to be liked and to be popular that they forsake authenticity for a dollar,
Isn't that what you're doing, honey? You fake 5 years, and once you got you got the kid, okay, now I'm gonna challenge his prenup. Now I'm gonna start leaving this dude and doing my own thing. Right? Okay. So let's take a look. Remember, he said, I'm with Zelly now. Remember that? I'm with Zelly. You would think him dealing with two babies' mother, he's dealing with court case with his first case, and his second mother. You'd think it's like, you know what, let me stop dating these ratchet women. Let me try to get a decent woman, a quiet woman who's not involved in Hollywood and all this, social media stuff. No, what if this guy does, right? What he does? Okay, chill out 2 seconds. I'm having issues with my 2 seconds with my chat. Okay. I think it's frozen, but I'll fix it. Don't worry about it. Because having an issue. Never mind. Okay. So what he does? He goes and get another demon from hell. This is his wife. Now, matter of fact, let me play this video. This is his second night's wife, but his girlfriend now. He's dating her now. You know, they're in a loving, committed relationship. Right? That's her right here. Fair use.
My YouTube videos, they take a lot of work. And I put a lot of time into editing. I put a lot of time into thinking about what to do and stuff like that. So it's like, I really want to continue to post daily, but I can't. So I'm gonna really try to do it every Thursday. So that's my goal. Every Thursday. I have another video coming up for you guys this Thursday. So that's going to be out on Thursday. So, yeah.
So that's his girlfriend now, right? So let's go and check out her Instagram, right? Because you would think that now since he's a Christian man, a few months ago he came out with a video that Hollywood is becoming satanic and Hollywood is becoming evil. He's a Christian, right? He believes in God. He quotes the Bibles a lot, right? So he will go from that. He would go from his ex-wife to this. So let me show you her social media. You would think, she's gonna be talking about God or not. No, this is what she's been doing. Oh, that's her, very pretty. Okay. Let me post this up for you guys to see, because I'm pretty sure, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But if you're gonna get fooled 3 times, come on. Let's have a conversation here. Let's look at this. Oh, nice, pretty, right? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Let me put some music on.
He was a person.
Oh yeah, very nice. She could probably stop a bullet wound with that dress, right? Oh yeah, very nice.
Let's get sexy and glowy for tonight.
Isn't that supposed to be for your husband? Isn't that supposed to be for your man? Oh, very nice. Oh yeah.
Get ready with me to go on a little date.
Yeah, a little date. Okay. Tyrese probably gave her that car as a present, right? Well, we could clearly see, right? Wait a minute. Is that a husband? Or that's Tyrese? Doesn't even look Tyrese. I don't know. Well, I think that's him. Yeah, that's him. Okay, just to make sure. Okay. Right? Miss Little Barbie, right? Right? But brothers, man, don't ever trust a big butt and a smile, man. I'm telling you. If you're going to be following God, if you're going to be a God-fearing man, you cannot lust over women. You cannot get caught up with, she dealt with trauma, I dealt with trauma, blah, blah, blah. So let's hear a little Tyrese. Let me see where he's at, because there was something I wanted to also play. That he was talking about his new wife. His new girl, what have you, right? Let's see here. That's it right here. Blah, blah, blah.
Me feel bad.
Yeah,
Love? This.
Here we go. So this is him talking about his new girl, right? Let's see. Let's get it real quick. Fair use.
You from where you are. And what y'all don't understand is I'm doing the same thing for her. Zelly doesn't have an easy backstory. She didn't.
You heard what he said? Let me back it up a little bit. I want to pay attention. So this is his former wife. This is his current girlfriend. Fair use.
Dealing with an unexpected divorce the way I'm dealing with. To this day, I still don't know why, what I said, what I actually did that could make her abruptly leave me the way she did. And then now I'm in a brand new relationship with a woman that I truly love, who has been kind and nurturing and patient and has that level of agape love for me.
Now that agape is a Christian term. It's like the Greek verb, the agape is love in action, right? That's usually agape. It gets translated as charity, because charity is the best word you can find to articulate love, right? Agape, right?
She's saying, I'm going to love you from where you are. And what y'all don't understand is I'm doing the same thing for her. Zelly doesn't have an easy backstory. She didn't come from some walk in the park, some beautiful, extravagant, peaceful agape level of love. This woman has been through so much, it's unbelievable.
That's the problem. See, a lot of these guys, they get attracted to these toxic women. And these toxic women will use, I had a bad life, I was a victim, I've been abused, I've been this, as a excuse to continue in their madness. He's going to regret this. And he's birthing children, with these women. And he's continuing the negative cycle. And he's like, I don't know why. Check the Instagram, bro. A blind man could tell you she's going to be trouble. Fair use.
But as a man, we initially found ourselves trauma bonding, as my therapist would say. And then we ended up finding that not only did we connect through some of our traumas that we can both relate to and we connected through, but then we found ourselves saying, wow, we're actually helping each other to heal from these triggers and these traumas. And yes, everybody argues and everybody has disagreements.
No, everybody does not argue. Everybody does not have disagreements. See, that's the trick that they because they're so used to arguing. They're so used to being with toxic women. It becomes normal. I don't remember the last argument I had with my wife because I don't argue with my wife. And I feel sorry for these dudes, man. I really do, because I have a lot of friends, man, people that I know that are caught up with toxic women, and they will never learn. And because we are good men and we want to do better and we want to do well by women, we want to become the savior. There is no saving these women. Fair use.
But we have found that when things blow up, we get better. And if somebody truly loves you, they're going to say, you can talk to me.
And you know what's the funny thing? That's the same crap he was talking about his second wife. She's wonderful. Everything's fine, blah, blah, blah. Because it was a out the blue moment. She just left him, according to him, right? And see, he's traumatized. He's hurt. And what he's probably, a lot of these women that he's operating with probably are treating him the way his mother treated him. I'm telling you, brothers, you cannot engage. You cannot save these women. Do not reward bad women by marrying them and have children with them, because you're part of the problem. Fair use.
As often as you want about your ex. She talks about her ex. I talk about mine. And so, in closing, don't be in my comments trying to make me feel bad about speaking up and speaking out about my truth. Did y'all do that to Adele? Her whole new album is called 30. And she's in a relationship, I think they're engaged to Rich Paul.
I can't listen to this anymore. I'm sorry, guys. But, you guys get it. What this, he himself is a bit of a drama queen. He himself is dealing with all kinds of issues that he needs to work through, right? And what he is birthing, he is operating in the spirit of see, there's a lot of men that act like alpha, but they're not really alpha. Because alpha just don't tolerate it. They just leave. They just break out. Alpha, they don't really get attached to people like that. Right? They don't, and I won't even say even alpha. I'm probably more like a zeta. Because zeta, they're like more like loners and things of that nature. And that's what men need to understand. Is like, you need your wolf pack. But if your family, and especially with your wife, because your family starts with your wife, the woman that you're going to create a child with, if she's not in your side, she's out there on Instagram and dealing with all kinds of nonsense, right? How is it you're going to think you're going to do something with that? And he already admitted that, she comes from trauma. Why are you rewarding someone, right? And and I'm going to show you some videos of some good women. It's, the good women, right? They get ignored because they're the boring ones. They're not exciting. Right? But these women with the big butt and the smile and the broken, and I came from a broken home, blah, blah, blah. Right? Those women, let me reward them by marrying them and having a child with them and now paying them $10,000 a month for the rest of their life. Oh, but you don't understand, but Gabar, she's been through a lot, yada, yada, yada. And it's always that same old story. Don't reward these women. The minute, women's telling you, I've been through a lot, brother, that's sign number one. And I might do a show about that to show, what are the talking points you should be looking for when you're in a date with these toxic women. So let's go over some scriptures. I want to read the word. And I was thinking about this today when I was looking into the scripture. My wife and I, we was talking about these scriptures, and I realized that all the scriptures in the Bible that talks about a woman being in order, you notice is always in. Hold on, let me just fix this. Let me fix this real quick. The chat rooms real quick. Let me just fix this. Let me do this. I see the chat room is going crazy. So let me just and I wanna. Okay, here we go. I'm seeing a lot of good comments. Okay, so I want the people to share with those comments. Let me put this here. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Okay, put this here. Put this here. Yeah, my computer went a little crazy, so I apologize. Let me see if I can get the comments up. Where are your comments? Oh, wait, boom. Okay, there we go. And boom, there you go. Okay, shalom, shalom. I'm seeing people coming in. Shalom, shalom. Okay, I see you guys. Okay, all right. So the comments are back up, so I appreciate you guys. Okay, and I'm going to read some of the I see Sirach there. Okay, I like this scripture. Let me put this scripture up, right? All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Uh-oh. The portion of a wicked man is a wicked woman. So let's talk about that. How righteous can a man be if he's dealing with a wicked woman, if the Bible said that the portion of a wicked man is a wicked woman? Let's talk about it, right? So let's go into the Apocrypha. But like I was saying earlier, right? I was like, I wonder because I noticed that in the King James Bible, right, after 1928, I think they removed the Apocrypha. So, people don't really, the Apocrypha is not circulated like that. A lot of people don't know about it, but it was part of the original translation of the King James Bible. But you notice all the criticism of women in the Old, or what they call the Old Testament, is in the Apocrypha, which was removed. The majority of the criticism of women or the correction of women are in the New Testament, which they also ignore, so it doesn't matter. But let's go into some scriptures real quick, right? Let's go into some scriptures real quick, right? I'm going to start. Let me start at verse. Let me put it over here. Wait a minute. Let me do this. Let me go here. No. Let me go here. There we go. Okay. Let me go ahead. So let me start at verse number 5, right? It says, I'm in Sirach 26 or Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, right? And it says, there be 3 things that man heart fears. And the 4 is the 4 I was more so afraid. Excuse me. So he said there's 3 things that he's afraid of, but the 4th is even more afraid. He's more afraid on the 4th. So let's go. What he's afraid of? It says, what is this 4th thing? So he's going to mention the first 3, right? It says, there be 3 things that my heart fears, and for the 4 I was so afraid. the slaughter of a city, the gathering together of an unruly multitude, and a false accuser. All these are worse than death. But there's the fourth one. The grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman, and a scorn of the tongue which communicates with all. An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that has hold of her is as though he holds a scorpion. The drunken woman and gathers abroad cause great anger, and she will not cover her shame, right? Like the sister he's with now, with Zelly. Her big butt and her beautiful body is for her boyfriend or her husband. As a matter of fact, according to the Bible, since he's a Christian, there is no such thing as boyfriend and girlfriend. It's either husband and wife. I'm not supposed to be knowing the details of your wife's tattoo in her thigh, next to her vagina. That's for your pleasure. Verse 8, let me read that again. The drunken woman and her gather abroad cause great anger, and she will not cover her shame. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty look. You can't tell, brother, that woman is a haughty. You can't tell by looking at her. And I'm going to show you the difference. I want you to show you. I want you to see the difference in the eyes between a wicked and a righteous woman. You could tell the difference in her eyes. Right? Let me read this again. The drunken woman and the gather abroad cause great anger, and she shall not cover her shame. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. If thou daughter be shameless, keep her in strictly, lest she abuse herself through over much liberty. So when your daughter or you're dealing with your wife or a woman you're dealing with, you could tell that she has a past, you got to be strict with her. And like I tell brothers, you have to be willing to walk away. That's all that you have. Don't hit her. Don't shout. Don't go back and forth, right? This is my way or the highway. I'm sorry I couldn't work with you, but I got to find me a woman who respects me, right? Verse 11, watch over an imprudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. So don't get crazy when she's going off. Why are you going off? You knew she was this woman, but you just ignored the signs because she had a nice figure. Let's keep it real. And a lot of men's ego do not let them to leave a bad woman because their ego don't allow them. Look at what happened with Will Smith. Jada was always talking about Tupac. He's the true love of my life. Wow, she was married to this man. But sometimes certain men, their pride will not allow them to say, you know what, I failed. Let me cut my losses and move on. They will stay in a bad situation. Verse 12, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he has found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. But every hedge will she set down, and open her quiver against every arrow. Pay attention. The grace of a wife delights her husband, and her discretion will fatter his bones. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. Let me read it again. If a woman's always talking, she always wants to say something, she always got something to say, that's sign number one. She always has to express herself. She's always on the social media, always minding somebody else's business, talking about other people's business. It has nothing to do with her. Watch out for that. Let me read this again. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing much worth as a mind well instructed. The shameless and faithful woman is a double grace, and her continued mind cannot be valued. Let me say this, folks. Let me say this. You know, I talk about, that, according to my understanding of the scriptures, right, a man could have more than one wife and things of that nature. But let me tell you something. We're living in a time, if you could find one, don't risk in getting another one. If you get lucky with one woman, and she's righteous, and she's, and things of that nature, you better be very careful. If you like, I heard Gabar talking about multiple wives and all that blah, 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 and I don't have a problem with it. But we're living in drastic times, and we are behind enemy lines, folks. And I'm speaking to you, brothers. I'm saying to all the single brothers, learn semen retention and learn how to travel. Learn how to travel and find women from other culture. The 12 tribes of Israel are scattered all over the world. So let me tell you the difference, or let me show you the difference. I want to show you the difference, right, of a righteous woman versus a wicked woman, right? Okay.
Right. Okay.
All right, so let me make sure. If anyone wants to call in, the number is 267-358-0879. All right. You're more than welcome to call in if you disagree or agreed. Okay? I see you bringing out the scriptures over here, right? Proverbs 9:13, a foolish woman is calamitous. She is simple and knows nothing. Absolutely. And I'm not here to trash women, because I'm going to show you an example of righteous women, right? So let me play this video real quick. Let me play this video real quick and show you that the difference between a righteous woman. This is a brother here. He has a social media shout out to him, Gary Lamb, 2020. So shout out to you, brother. Okay, check out this video real quick. Fair use. Let me put it up over here. Boom. Fair use.
These two women.
For better.
For better.
For worse.
For worse.
For richer.
For richer.
For poor.
For poorer.
You see how she's poor, right? And they're making fun of it. But I'm telling you, this brother is going to regret marrying this woman.
We hit that snag about 20 times in counseling. Brill made it very clear to Jonathan, you cannot be broke.
The pastor is arguing with his wife in the wedding day about her position. And this brother's still going to marry this woman.
Sickness.
In sickness.
And in health.
And in health.
To love.
To love.
Cherish.
Cherish.
And to obey.
We didn't talk about that one in counseling.
We did talk about that in counseling.
I would have walked away from her right there and there. In fact, I would not even gone that far with her. Right? This is not the righteous woman that I'm talking about. She's coming in a few minutes.
Yes, we did. So you want me to repeat that again? You want to just keep going?
I think we can keep going.
All right.
I'll forever submit to you, Miles. I'll forever respect you, Miles. I'll forever honor you, Miles, as the head of our home. In heaven, they hear. On earth, I declare and decree, I shall be a submissive wife unto you.
I don't know about you, but I know which one I'm willing to give my life for.
Amen.
Now look at.
Amen to that, brother. Amen to that. So let me show you another video. Let me show you another video to show you I'm not women bashing. There are good women out there, okay? And I want to show you this video. Fair use. There's a young lady that they asked her a question, and this is what her response. Fair use.
Why haven't you done the deed yet?
The key to a strong society is family.
And so in my view, choosing my future husband is like the most important decision I'll ever make. And I'm somebody that I know my heart, and I know that I fall really hard when I meet somebody. So I want to retain some level of objectivity when I'm selecting a future partner. And I know that if I had sex with them, I would be completely imprinted on them. And instead of being like, okay, is this person, do they have the qualities that I'm looking for in a husband, or am I just making it work instead of like seeing red flags and leaving?
Is there any reason why you're dressed so modestly instead of revealing like most women tend to do when they come out to Miami?
I mean, this is just my personal sense of style. I just think it's respectful to others and to my future partner, and to myself, to just cover myself up more. I know that I, take care of myself. I'm pretty athletic, but I don't need to have that on display.
Are you a virgin?
Yes.
And how old are you?
I'm 21.
This young lady is 21. Let's salute to her. Let's salute this young lady, okay? Because she gets it. Dress modestly, right? If you have a woman on Instagram and she's all over every day she's a selfie, every day she's living her best life, run. Especially if you're a Christian. If you're an atheist, you want to hit it and quit it, that's your business between you and God. But if you're a man going God's way, run. Do not engage, brothers. Okay? Do not engage. We're living behind enemy lines. And we have to stay strong. And we have to understand that, listen, we have to wait upon the Lord. We have to wait upon the Lord. And now it's for brothers to come together, build a team, a wolf pack, a strong alliance against this wickedness. I took a little hiatus because I'm working on some things behind the scenes to make sure that everything is in order with my family and my finance and all that. And but I had to just come in for a few minutes and just communicate with you brothers and sisters, but especially you brothers. Don't end up like Tyrese, brother. This brother is spending millions upon millions of dollars over women that are destroying his life, and he's not learning from the same mistake. He's not learning from the first mistake. He's not learning from the second. Apparently, he's not learning in his third. That woman is going to turn on him. I will guarantee it. So until next time, may the Most High keep you, bless you, and shalom.